Hello, okay. So, I think it's cool how I shuffle my music, and the first song that comes up is A Town with an Ocean View, which is basically just a lo fi version of that song from Kiki's Delivery Service. Okay, so today I'm just feeling like full reading. This is gonna be all a tarot reading today. If for whatever reason during the reading energy's not flowing and I can't get the message out, then I might play a little bit of Dear God just to kind of give my conscious brain something to do while I try to channel more. And then I'll just pause and do more cards while I'm playing. If we'll see. Um, but I felt super called to do a reading today. Yeah. So I'm not gonna think anymore. I'm just gonna get into it. To see. And right when I decided, like, okay, I'm just gonna do a reading today, my cat was yelling outside the door to come in here. Now she's just wandering around. Okay, here we go. Yep. Visible? Yes. Okay, great. So whenever you watch this, which depending how useful I think this reading is, maybe I'll post it on YouTube. Which is not a bad idea. So whenever you watch this, hopefully there's a message in here for you. I am focusing on the Cancer new moon that's happening in a few days. Alexa, when's the next new moon? 17th, that's right. 17th. So, a week and a couple days. It feels like there's been a break in energy. Like, the past few weeks have been super trapped, stuck in not moving, appearing stagnant, but it feels like with this new moon, it feels like something needs to be prepared, or like, heads up, we're gonna throw this new moon at you and something's gonna happen. Okay. So the deck I am using today is my no bullshit deck, the one that will tell you what's up and has told me things that I have had no business of knowing. Doesn't really hold back. If you're meant to know something, it'll tell you. I do have the pocket edition, the smaller version by Kim Kranz. So, before I start really pulling cards, see if I can get any just general vibe messages. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, she's starting to cry to leave. Okay, you wanna go? Okay. No more distractions. That was interesting. As I was shuffling the deck, like I cut it in half to shuffle it, and I saw the Two of Cups, and I was like, okay, cool. Shuffled a few times, like you heard me shuffling, and then I split the deck just after sitting down, and the Two of Cups was there again. That's normally the romance card, which maybe that's speaking about what you want to manifest. Maybe this moon's good for that. But it could be something coming together, right? I guess we should just start pulling cards. No more guessing. Um, Although I am getting this kind of image of like dancing is protection, like movement. Like if there was something to protect yourself from energetically, usually it's always energetically first before anything, but um it's kind of like thinking about the ocean. It's the way the water moves, the currents and stuff. It's really powerful, and it's just a natural go about it. The way the music takes you is the natural flow. And that is protecting. Like, it's very powerful waves of energy that are naturally moving, um, is what protects. It's almost like you don't have to think about it. Like, you don't have to think about the waves. The ocean doesn't have to think about the waves crashing. It just does it. So if there's something you're like, is this gonna be bad? Is something bad gonna happen? Is this not gonna go well? Is this gonna hurt? Whatever. It's kind of like you don't have to think about it. Or not thinking about it is the way to go. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a practical way to. It might be all 5D stuff where you're not even aware, but not just you're not aware. You're not aware of not being aware. Like it's nothing I can say that is helpful. Okay, I'm gonna start pulling cards. I'm trying to make sense of it, and that's not what I'm supposed to do. That was the image I had in my head about the waves and the dancing and how things move. Sorry, I'll explain that in a second. Um, and I have to remember. Okay. Maybe I should start with these. One more card. You want one more card, please? Okay. And I'll get into what I was just talking about. This reading might not be, might not make a whole lot of sense. I'm just gonna kind of keep talking, and hopefully you'll make the connections. You know, we're pattern finders, as Angus would say. Okay, so the first card that came out that I'm going to discuss before I talk about these other cards is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups in this deck is a gift received, friendship, nostalgia, childhood. This says issue, but it could just be something from the childhood, memories, reuniting. Um, it's really wholesome vibes, nostalgic, but in a nice way. In this deck, the Six of Cups is depicted by a tree where you can see the top of the ground tree and the roots under it. And this is reminding me of a conversation in my head that I had yesterday. It was just shower thoughts, which I tend to think about how to describe the universe. Sometimes, sorry, okay. The thing in my head I was trying to explain was time, paths of time. What was I thinking? Life paths. How we relate to the multiple dimensions of the entirety of one being. Because there's that theory that like we have multiple timelines going on all at once, and then they like crash into each other. Things make sense. It's if you know, you know. If you don't, this is going to be very confusing. I don't feel like explaining it. Uh, but the metaphor in my head was fate. Like people who believe in fate and don't. Like things that are set in stone, things that are not. Like, do we have any control? And it's both. You do have control, and there's a set of possible outcomes. Um, and maybe there are outcomes that will always be, but it's not so linear. It's not easy. It's way more complicated. Um, and you do have a say. um, and my metaphor in my head, I was going to use a tree, which is depicted in this card. And I remember when I was thinking about this conversation in my head, I thought about this card exactly, because you can see the roots. And if you imagine a tree branching out with a circle around it, like how was I describing this? Um, and how is it relevant to this reading? Something about fate and how things move and how water moves and how cancer is like that. It's very dramatic and over encompassing. And I say dramatic not like emotionally dramatic, even though cancers are known to be quote unquote dramatic and emotional. But they're like dramatic as in literally. Not drama like theater drama, but dramatic as in big. Like maybe it's dramatic, but it's like genuinely so. Like it has the right to be. It's huge. It's oceanic. Um, which to a shallow thinker, that's dramatic. So, yeah, if you're a big thinker, it's like, oh no, I get it. Cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's dramatic. It's but okay. So there are a lot of deers in these cards. That's cool. Considering I might be playing Deer God to help my brain. Okay, so Six of Cups. It is actually that dramatic, but it's fate. Currents. There are currents in the ocean that lead to the places they're meant to lead to, but it's not set in stone. It's set in ocean currents. It's like the roots of a tree. This was a good point I made. Like how energy works and how manifestation works is how you manifest is you kind of get yourself energetically into embodying what you want. So like if you want money, you have to embody the mindset of I have this money, and then the energy will allow the universe to give it to you. So it's kind of like imagine a tree growing roots. So the tree's roots always mirror the tree that's growing above the ground, right? So you're intentionally mentally growing the roots or the branches so that the roots will grow that way. That's kind of the control you have over your fate, is how manifestation works. And like no matter what, that tree's gonna grow. So your intention of how it grows can affect the tree, which you are the tree, in this metaphor. When it comes to this Cancer new moon, it's almost like the ocean currents. You have a chance to affect your ocean currents. And that's like it's intense. It's gonna be it's intense stuff. It's emotional. Cancer's an emotional sign. It's internal work, which is the most difficult. Sometimes it's like technically the easiest because you have everything you need. But you have to be able to realize that you can emotionally with not withdrawal, with weather, withstand. You can withstand the emotional currents that are gonna throw you through the ocean. Um, like if you're, yeah, there's feelings of like, I can't handle this. I can't handle this. You won't handle what you can't. You know, when you are emotionally really overdone, your brain will shut down so you don't have to. So whatever you're feeling because you can handle it. If you couldn't handle it, you would be dissociating so that you can survive. So either way, you're going to handle it. And if you find yourself dissociating, you might be like, thank God I'm dissociating, you know, instead of feeling this. And if you do feel dissociative this time, that's still okay. You're still going through the currents. You might feel them later. I don't know. I'm just, you know, thinking practically now, which I need to stop doing. Okay. Anyway, the other cards. The other cards that came out. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is called the Mother of Pentacles in this deck. We have the Judgment. Judgment is 20. Judgment. Hold on, I have it set up on my desk like this. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, and then the King of Pentacles, and then the Hermit. So, another talk about finances, dramatic call to action, and internal work. Okay. Hermit, Judgment. I mean, the message looks a little. Oh, hold on. It's internally dramatic. Like, it's not like anything. Like, there's no tower. There's no Three of Swords. There's no, you know, Five of Wands. There's not going to be an external fight. It's cool with both the Queen and the King. They're both out. You know, dichotomy. Like how this card with the deck I have, dichotomy up and down, night and day, light, dark, masculine, feminine, yin yang. Balancing. Because technically we have two pentacles, which the Two of Pentacles is the card about balancing. Two X's. Call to action. Oh, and here's the giant waves of ocean behind them. Oh, and here. Yeah. If I look closely, is that blue ocean or is it blue leaves? Like, is that a castle that's near the ocean or something? So feminine energy is feminine. I mean, okay, feminine energy is the one that's the most related to water. That was another part of the metaphor in my head, was the tree. You know, if we look at it, yin yang is like the tree above ground is the yang, and below ground is the yin, like the roots and the branches. You know, they're not opposites, they're all tree, and they're all working together to grow this life, and make this happen, and they mirror each other, and how and what they receive in order to grow is different. So like the quote unquote masculine side, or the yang side I prefer, receives sunlight, you know, light, to grow, and then, which can be like harsh and it comes, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good metaphor. And then below ground is where the water is received in order to help the tree grow. You know, the subconscious, the unseen, but very much and very necessarily there. The thing that holds it all together. the thing that you're not aware of, the thing that this new moon will likely already is making you aware of. It's usually it's so. Why is it so oftenly connected to the feminine side? It's always like connect with your inner feminine, as if, I mean, I guess people do have a harder time with that because it is connecting with the subconscious, which is technically harder to do because you have to consciously do that. Confusing. Yeah, subconscious. Self-awareness and self-acceptance, which is tough to do. She doesn't seem like she's really, pumped about it. It's like a necessary cry. That does seem to be the vibe. A necessary cry. Okay. So how to prepare for this? How to prepare, what to work on, how to accept yourself, how to prepare. Spirit. On angels and anyone's guides who would like to have a say in what the watchers are hearing. How would the watcher prepare for this new one? Okay. You feel that. I just got this like cold, like a chill, but also like overheating sweat, like, and then my throat kind of hurt. If you're feeling sick, sorry about it. The way this new moon might be affecting you is actually physically. If you have a cold, and it's the middle of summer and you have a cold and you're like, what's wrong? That's fine. It just happens, Germs live better in moist, warm areas, so you might get a cold, like a sore throat, stuffy nose, all that. Hydrate, of course. You're gonna want to, whoever you are, whatever you're going through, you're gonna want to drink a lot of water because you're gonna lose a lot of water. Maybe you're gonna feel better by doing exercise. Maybe you're gonna cry a lot. Maybe you're just sick or just dehydrated because it's summer. Okay, so if you are feeling unwell for whatever reason, take it easy. Always, don't need to kick yourself while you're down. Let yourself cry. I'm trying to make sense of these cards before I talk about them. It's a lot of interesting imagery. These cards. A lot of yin yang. Not yin yang. Oh, didn't mean to say infinity sign. Infinity sign. And again, it's kind of split up. I guess I did that. I didn't do it on purpose, but how I set the cards up similar. So, technically this wasn't the first one out, but we have Ace of Pentacles. This is how I have it set up on my desk. I'm worried the music is loud. Is it? It might be. I'm just gonna turn it down a little. Hopefully I've been audible this whole time. Okay. And then we have the Lovers. This is what came out first, which I thought was surprising, because as I was calling on you, listener, you specifically, listener, yes, you, I'm talking to you, whoever you are, I asked for your guides, your angels, the angels and guides of whoever's gonna watch this, to have a say and be like, what do they need to hear in order to prepare for this new moon? And the first card that came out was the Lovers. which is interesting because we're talking about yin yang. I feel like I talk about this every single reading, but anyway, Four of Pentacles is what came out, and then Strength. So again, two Major Arcana, and then two Pentacle cards. More interest in this deck. The Ace of Pentacles is a stump. Like the POV is you're looking directly down at a stump, so it looks like a perfect circle. Is the Ace of Pentacles. And then I kind of want to count how many years this tree's alive, but it's gonna take me a while. It looks like an old tree. And then the Lovers is just two geese surrounded by rainbows, which is pretty. And then the Four of Pentacles it shows four pentacles that are like tied together with a bunch of strings, like as if someone had four pentacles equally spaced out, and then they started wrapping strings and like making patterns with it. And so there is a couple of infinity signs, which in this deck, interesting, they don't have it on the website. Usually the strength card, unless I'm just not seeing it, there's an infinity sign above her head. But in this deck, it's a lion with a rose in its mouth with the infinity sign on its forehead. So these both have infinity signs. Talking about my tree metaphor, infinity, meant to be, fate. Maybe you're gonna find out. Maybe for some of you, you're gonna realize a past life, what karma you've already gone through, and like you've done it. Now it's time for like what's truly meant for you in this life, what your mark is on this life. Or you're gonna realize you're just having a spiritual awakening, and you're gonna realize I am infinity, my spirit is forever. Yep, congratulations. Yes. Thank you for realizing that. Thank you for realizing that. Or maybe it is about love with the Two of Cups. You're gonna find your twin flame, your person you're meant to be with, your soulmate. Hello. Thank you for joining. Or you're just saying join. Welcome. Do I know who you are? Do I know who this Kiana is? Welcome. Even if I don't know who you are, welcome anyway. Okay, so strength, infinity. I mean, the ocean is where we all started, you know. Yeah, cycles, infinity. Maybe you're just gonna have a really crazy trip, and you're gonna realize how connected you are to everything. Internally. Right, so how to prepare. Yeah, consider in order to prepare for this new moon, consider your unlimited existence, your oh, there is definitely a word that is just not coming to my head. Your association with infinity is not the words I'm trying to say. Consider your eternal life. What's it called? What is eternal life called? Where you can't die? Anyway. Consider your soul's place in the universe, not just your life. Like, you're not a vampire, right? But, this... Like, if things feel stressful and things feel tough, it's just a knot in the rope. of your entire life. It's a never-ending rope, you know. Maybe that's in question when we were talking about fate. It's kind of like, if things are set in stone, why play them out? You know, if we already know what's going to happen, if even if there's a higher power that knows what's going to happen, why make it happen at all? Yeah, because it's more complicated than that. If that was true, then ooh, existential crisis, none of this would be happening. But it's happening. You're watching this. I'm saying this. You're reading this. Reading this? I'm reading this? Um, if it was all set in stone, why make it happen? Um, I feel like someone out there is like, oh, I have the answer. And I feel like a teacher who's just waiting for someone to raise their hand. And now I'm just trying to think of the right words. Why? If we're all gonna end up at the same spot, why even go? We're gonna end where we started, why even go? Why do you go on vacation? Why do you go to restaurants? Why do you um why do you get a pet if you know you're gonna live longer than them? Why do you get a pet? Why start a relationship when one of you is definitely, I mean, unless you're in the same car, that's dark. Unless for very specific reasons, one of you's gonna pass first. Why start a relationship? Same answer. That's why. Yeah. Why go get a little coffee sometimes instead of get the cheap instant stuff every single time? For the taste, for the flavor, for the joy of it, for, you know, it's fun to go out and get a coffee sometimes. It's fun to connect deeply with people sometimes and share memories and have good laughs, you know? That's why. Um I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what happens in the afterlife, you know. None of us do. Maybe it's maybe it's nice, but maybe it's not, you know. Maybe it's not exciting. I don't know. You flipped out, but I don't know why, so I'm gonna put you back in for now. If you pop out again, then great. So I guess keep that in mind. That's a message for you. How to prepare for this new moon is just think about the point of life, which is pretty much to have a good time, to experience, to explore, to make a connection internally first, then externally. And you know, sometimes you're not always aware of it, that you've made the connection inside. Because that's what allows the outside stuff to happen. Because it's not just your brain, it's your energy. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I need to stop thinking about what I'm saying and just say it. Oh, God. Ain't that the advice of my life? I just stressed myself out. Damn it. No. Alright. No, I'm good. All good. All good. Okay. So. Something about the Six of Cups, though. Alright. Let's get back into the Six of Cups. Something nostalgic. Doesn't have to be childhood, but something nostalgic. When you felt this depends on who you are, but it will make you feel nostalgic. You can be nostalgic about last week. You can be nostalgic about something that happened when you were 3. Something nostalgic. There's something, it could be past life stuff. Something about past life stuff. Past life stuff. That'd be so cool. Maybe you're gonna have a dream soon that's gonna give you a memory from your past life that might be relevant now. Help you finally end a karmic something. Or be like, hey, by the way, you're going through this because of this. Not because of, not like you deserve it because you did something bad. It's just energetically this happened. So therefore, it's the waves are crashing now. The waves pulled back then so that this can happen now in this life. It's deep, it's simple, it's meant to be, it's dramatic, it's always meant to happen, and you never knew it meant to happen. I don't know. Something like that. Anything else about this new moon? Nostalgia, what is nostalgic? What's nostalgic? That's a good question. What is... What is what? What is what? Wow. What time is it? Jesus, when did I start streaming? 37 minutes. Okay. Huh. Okay. That's actually still a long time. Okay, anyway. Have I said anything useful yet? I hope so. Alright. Alright, Spirit. Those who are the ones meant to give messages by ways of the moon. What are further messages we need to know about this time? Wow, you flew. I flew. Oy. Sheesh. Can you not fly all over my floor? Mache. Yeah. Be chill. We know that. Keep calm. Cry it out. What do we need to hear? Other messages would you like the collective to be shared? What messages would you like to share to the collective and or collective? Am I speaking to collective or am I collective? Yes, is the answer. We are collective and collective is talking to itself. Okay. Maybe that's something about... Aha, you did come out. Aha. Okay, there is something about, like, the ocean opening up so that you can see it all. You know, the water opening up so you can have a better look. Like, you think, like, a thin layer of water you could easily see through, but But when water is huge like the ocean, it looks like an abyss. Like it looks dark. It's light can't get through. But suddenly light's able to get through. During this new moon, you can see it for a sec. Flash of lightning. This card has lightning in it. And the star. So there's going to be a flash of light so you can see something. Internally, externally, spiritually, energetically. You'll be able to see something. A truth, I guess. Actually, I guess that makes sense with the swords. But as I was saying, the ocean opening, you're able to see something. Oh, there was something that I was gonna say. More infinity signs. Um, what was it? My brain just had a thought and now it's gone. Maybe it'll come back. Yeah, it's really far away now. Ocean. I feel like it might scare you. Like, if you're not a spiritual person, really, you're. It could be something like you're gonna have a really weird dream. You're gonna have a vision. You're gonna see something. You're gonna hear something where you're like, "Oh shit, am I crazy?" No, just it's just the vibes. You're just able to see this for a sec. Um, like even if you get scared, I don't know. I'm kind of getting this feeling of like I could tell you to protect yourself or whatever, but some of you are gonna be like, "Oh, okay," and then not do anything about it, which it's fine. Like if something actually scary happens, or something where you're like, "That why did that happen? What does that mean?" Um, it's not anything actually negative. It's more of like a jump scare, like it's the effect it'll have on you is the same thing as any horror movie. It's just, ooh, spooky, scared you. If anything, not of. If anything below board happens, it's just to say boo. You know? Nothing bad's actually gonna happen to you. If anything, it's like, hey, now you can. Like, the only examples coming to my head is like, if a ghost that's kind of an asshole does something scary, you're not haunted, you're not cursed, you're not whatever. Even if you're getting a ghost that like comes to you in a dream and says horrible things, it's like it's more like congratulations, you're able to connect with the other side now, and take it as that like oh yeah, you have gifts now, nice. Don't be fooled by the goobers. Um, yeah. So if anything actually scary happens, it's for the ha-has. It's not actually it's not going to actually affect you. It just might spook you. That's if you don't protect yourself. That's if. Because I'm a firm believer that everyone has guides, everyone can call upon angels whenever, always and whenever. And if you do that, honestly, even if you do that, you got to find out you have gifts somehow. And even speaking to angels is scary. It's scary. It's scary. It is. It just is. And that's anytime there's like talk of like the biblical angels being like, hey bro, it's okay, don't be scared, you will be because you have a human brain and it's weird as fuck. um so if you get scared, it's not anything negative, it's just you have a human brain. uh that's those for whom will have spiritual gifts that they're being realized. Anyway, um, but those who are protected in a way that you don't see anything scary, um, it's more like what you're manifesting, you'll be able to see it. Whether you're receiving it yet or not, you'll be able to see it better. Either visually, like you'll be able to visualize it better, or your manifestation will actually come in this time. At this time. 1, 2, 3. Is that a 6? Or is it a 7? That's a 6. God, I cannot count. And then that's a 8 of wands. Yeah. Right? Yep. 8 of wands. And the star. And the magician. Okay. So I just kind of have these on my desk like so. So yeah, your manifestation coming in, your spiritual gifts coming in. You're the lights. You're able to see through the water. Things are moving. Things are coming in fast. Might be a little startling. Queen of Swords. What is she? She was the one that tried to get out earlier. She's the card that was trying to speak. Ooh. I just got a. Kind of like I felt like I was on a boat for a second. Feeling in my head. A little bit of nausea. A little bit of like a. Ooh. Feeling. Okay. Weird. So as that happened and that card flipped out, it was the Three of Swords, and I was asking clarification on the Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay. Might be able to realize something painful, but it'll help you manifest, help you create, help you have control over something. Is realizing a pain. Manifesting, realizing a pain. Like, realizing as in making it real. Whether you're doing it or not. The 3D printing of the pain is what I'm visualizing. Like it's being printed out energetically. Whatever 3D. Notice how it's a 3D pain. It's a pain that can only exist on this plane. Okay. Yeah. Like, meaning if you were fully connected to the collective, you were in a state of absolute connection, if you were passed on and in the afterlife, this issue wouldn't even be... it wouldn't be considered an issue. It'd be like, okay, yeah, so this happens, and then this happens, you know? Back in the planning stages, before you came down here, it was kind of like writing a story, kind of like making a story where you're like, okay, and then this is when the character goes through this, and then that, so then that happens. So whatever pain you're going through, it's just you caused this to happen, but like in a meant to way. Why? I mean, I guess that's what you want to know. Why? Why did I do that? Like, why did I plan that? Like, what's gonna happen from doing that? I mean, the obvious answer is it'll help your manifestations come along. It's like, yeah, okay, but why this way? Why'd I have to do that though? Why would I plan that? Or am I crazy? But you're like joking about it. Why did I plan that? Why did I plan that? You are asking. Why did they plan that? Eight of yeah. Okay. Hold on. Continue with the words so I can say the words properly. One more card. Why? Why did they plan this pain? Jesus. Whoopsie. finally be able to protect something. Okay. Maybe you will take the warning and call in guides, which doesn't always protect you from the scary thing that'll happen. If this is the scary thing, it's because whatever that's about is just meant to happen. So it's not about. It's not so much that it's good to call in angels and guides pretty much anytime you remember to do so. Anyway, but Eight of Swords. This came out, and then the Queen of Wands. And in this card, it's depicted by a snake protecting her eggs. So it's kind of like you caused this, you planned this to happen. You guides, spirit, your higher self planned this to happen. Because you'll finally be stuck in a place where you have to ask for help. Internally, if that makes sense. You have to finally rely on yourself to protect yourself. You have to finally rely on yourself to know who to ask for help. If you have to like actually ask for help for something. You have the ability to delegate what needs to be delegated, hire the right people to do the job that needs to be done. You know who to trust. You know who can protect you. You know how to protect yourself. You know how to fight. But it's protection, not fight, but protect. You know how to protect yourself. Playing the martyr, none of that. Ugh. I mean, playing the martyr responsibly. Ooh, I just got a little bit of not nostalgia. Ooh, deja vu. Okay, so this is where the nostalgia is. Playing the martyr. It's the nostalgia. Where did my brain just go? Martyr. If you are self-pitying yourself, if you are full of self-pity and isolating yourself and being like, woe is me, but then not even asking for help, or not even telling people, hey, I'm stuck, or just, I don't know, burying yourself in this fear, I guess. Just, I don't know. Burying yourself in the self-pity, it's not gonna get anything done. Like, you're not even gonna get pity, you know? You're not even gonna be considered a martyr. People won't even see that you're being martyred, you know? It's just not productive in any capacity for your happiness, towards your happiness. So with the Magician and the Queen of Wands is this is happening so that you can realize that you have the power, whatever that is. Spiritual power, the right connections to getting help, the right anything, all of it. You can cheer yourself up. You can find the right friends, find the right people. You can find yourself out of situations. Yeah. So that's what you're going to be able to see, is all of that. You'll be able to see the issue as not a wall, but just a big step that you can climb up. You have the power. You set it up so that you will have the power to climb it up. My left ear started to ring a little bit. It's not a wall, it's a step. Justice, yes. Thanks. What was set up will play out. That sword go up and that sword go down. So you'll be able to see the justice in it, whatever's happening. And to some of you, it'll feel like the star, where it doesn't even feel like karma. Like you'll be like, I have a new gift, I have the power, it's great, things are tough, but that's because I can handle it. That's a good attitude, and whatever you're going through, you know, it's good to think that way. And then some of you, where if like things are going not great, like it doesn't feel like a gift or whatever you're going through, you'll be able to see why it's happening. You'll be able to see that this will push me towards what I'm manifesting. You'll be able to see the connection you have to all things in your life, what you're meant to connect to. You'll be able to see it. Yeah. So I guess that's the preparation you need, is just knowing that you're a part of it for a reason. You know, all bodies of water are connected to the ocean in some way. Is how to visualize it, I guess. Even if you can't see it. Evaporation, condensation. Condensation? I don't know. It's all moving. It's all currents. The unseen currents of the universe. There will be a flash of lightning and you'll be able to see it. I kind of want to keep pulling cards, but I don't know. I could do something a little weird. And act like I'm giving, excuse me, a personal reading. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Think of a question in your head, wherever you are. This will be for multiple people, so, you know, try to listen for what's meant for you and what isn't. And may your gut and guides help you decide what that truth is. When you hear the truth, you will know it. No doubt, no confusion. You will know what words were meant for you and what's meant for someone else. So all these words are meant for someone, just might be a little disorganized. So, think of a question in your head. It'll take me a while to shuffle these, so just whenever the question pops in your head, go for it. If no question's coming into your head, then hopefully the message earlier was all you needed to hear. But if you have a question, even if it takes you a minute to think about it, but like, actually, maybe I will post this. Maybe if you find you have a question later and you want to watch the rest of this, then that'll be it. Just think of a question. I have no idea what you're gonna ask. I'm just gonna pull cards and say what the cards say. And hopefully that'll mean something to you. It's fun. Okay. The card fell on the ground, 4 of Wands. We'll see if that'll come back later. Okay. More shuffling. Think of a question. Think of a question you want answered as detailed, as little detailed as you want. I don't know what it's gonna be about. I don't know. But I'm just gonna trust my angels and guides to help me say what I need to say to help you. Okay. One more shuffle. Help me answer their question. Start pulling cards. Answer their questions. Oh, that's nice. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Fine. A lot of cards came out, but I don't want to put them back for some reason. I want to use all of them. So many. We'll see. But to start the reading off, what are the cards doing? What movie is this from? I swear to God. Death of the Wind. I don't think it's from Nausicaa. But I guess it could be. I was thinking it's from Princess Mononoke. Okay, come on. Focus on your question. Focus on your question. They're giving you a second to figure out your question. Okay. Alright. Enough time. You can always pause it, you know? Unless you're watching this live. Alright, make a decision. 2 of Swords. Maybe you're deciding between 2 questions. I mean, if you have 2 questions, maybe they'll both get answered, so don't stress. There will always be more readings. One more card. I'm just gonna pull one more card. If I have any more questions, I'll pull more cards, okay? It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Okay. Alright, well, lots of rainbows. Ooh, lots of rainbows. That's nice. Okay. So, the first 4 cards that I'm going to talk about are... Okay. Alright. The 3 of Pentacles, first thing. And then there's the 10 of Cups, but it's reversed. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like the whole 10 of Cups, but it's reversed, it's almost relieving to hear, because like if you hear everything's amazing, everything is beautiful, and you're a human being, you'll be like, is it? So that's just the human condition making it upside down. And then we had the 2 of Swords, which I think I will use. I was using it earlier of like, you don't know what question to ask, but it's multi-purposed. It's got multi-purposes in this reading, is what this 2 of Swords has. Okay. So, Three of Pentacles. It's about teamwork, things coming together. Hi, I'm good. How are you? So it's about teamwork, things coming together. Welcome to my chat. I don't know who you are, but welcome. I feel like I have people who follow me and then their names are different from the people I've talked to before. So if I've met you before, hello, welcome. If I have not, hello and welcome. I'm doing a reading. So think of a question. Hopefully I'll answer it. I don't know what the question is. I'm just reading the cards. Whatever cards came out, it's the guides are organizing this and I'm just reading the message. Okay. So yeah. Okay, maybe. I mean, yeah, if you don't know, then okay. Then never mind. Okay, so let me study these cards. So with the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you really want big energy. You really want a big answer. The wheel. How does the wheel turn? How will this happen? Co-creation. Teamwork with the universe is how it will happen. You're a little sparse on the details there. Two of Swords. I mean, it really is all about making a decision. Like, it's, you know, the wheels on a car will only go forward when you start the car and go somewhere, you know? You can always change your mind, but you do have to pick a destination. You can reroute whenever. Because, like, the roads will work with you. The roads will work with you. It's not like you can go one direction and then it's like, whoops, it's not there, and then you fall off the map. You know, if you go one way and you're like, never mind, it's like, okay, we'll go this way then. It's all about following the joy. Why the phone? Sorry. Distractions. My bad. 1 second. Anyway. Sorry, someone. It's for anyone. It's for anyone watching. So pretty much a couple minutes ago I said, think of a question, any question, and I'm just gonna pull cards. And, you know, not every single thing I say might resonate. If it does, cool. Which would be very special. But I'm just gonna pull cards and read whatever comes to my head. And if it answers your question, cool. If it doesn't, then maybe rewatch this later to get the general new moon reading. There's no reason. I just whatever comes to my head happens. This is just how I feel called to do the reading today. Yeah. So yeah, just think of a question, any question, and if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. You know, not every reading will, because this is kind of supposed to be for multiple people, so it might be a little all over the place. But yeah. But I did do a little prayer and call upon all your guides and all your angels to help you know what's meant for you and what's not. But yeah, when I finally post this, there will be a whole reading before this that you can watch. Okay, so, right, decisions. Two of Swords. Picking a direction and going will help the universe work with you. That seems so general. Get specific about your questions. Okay. More details. More specific. More details. this for a second. Hmm. I'll just start pulling them out. So we have these cards over here. And then we have the 5 of Cups that came out, which is the sad. Emperor, Justice, Three of Wands, but this one's reversed. Where are you at? Where's Wands? No, that's 2. 3 of Wands. Reversed, right. Like you're asking, someone's asking about path. And then this is the 8. 8 of Cups, yeah. 8 of Cups. Son of Cups, which is the page. Page? No. Knight. Yeah, these are all very connected. Yeah. This message has been going around a lot. Time to walk away. Alright. These are giving off the same energy. Same clothes-ish, same color coordination, same stances. Holding something of power. Power of truth, power of authority. So it's cool. In this deck, the Emperor is depicted by a giant tree. I want to say pine tree or like oak tree. Maybe it's an oak. And then the Justice is 2 cats and a sword with yin yang, the energies that work together. And then let me try and see a cohesive story here. I mean, the basic story seems like something is a bummer, not going how you expected. The heck is that sound? That's weird. Sorry, distractions. Oh my god. There's like a banging sound, but it was almost like a machine, like it was like that. It's weird. Anyway, but like a machine, like clockwork, things. It's like the 3D world, the physical world, meant to happen. Planned ahead. This was meant to happen, as we talked about earlier. Things that were like almost physically couldn't be avoided. Like maybe you really wanted something to go one way, but like, what did you expect? It was like people are saying, what did you expect? I feel like, and maybe you expected the best. You expected a 2 of Cups energy, but you got a 3 of Cups. You expected something magical to happen. You expected reality to be not the main push, but okay. Maybe you're thinking like this was inevitable. But it's definitely saying like walk away. Walk toward something. To walk toward something is to walk away from something else. And it could be nothing. You know, nothing could be behind you. I'm walking away from nothing to go towards something. Nothingness is a thing. It is a concept. and therefore it exists, and therefore it is something. Little brain teaser right there. But so this is reversed. It's a brain teaser. It's confusing. How can I walk away from nothing? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good luck on your path too. Thank you for joining for as long as you did. Right. I feel like I need clarification. Hello, welcome to the chat. Just finishing up a reading here. It is general, so the messages are still coming in. You know, maybe this is when you're meant to come in and hear this. I'm getting clarification on the Emperor and the Justice. Okay, so what do we need to hear about the... That is so strange. I just got a feeling on my my right arm, like as if someone was putting their hand on my arm, which is the masculine side. What is this setup? Oh, so this setup, it's a little thing called Orphalese Tarot. You could download it, and it's just yeah. Hello. Oh wow, so many people. Hello. Do you mean the software I'm using, or spread? Because I never have organization in the spread. I just kind of I put down cards where they fall. No organization here. So I'm using Orphalese Tarot. It's something you can download so you could like pull tarot cards. You can actually shuffle, but what I'm doing is shuffling in real life and then just pulling out what I get and setting it up, trying to set it up how it is on my desk. It's like that. Possibly I am considering charging for personal readings. For now, these are public, and I have been reading for a little bit. And once I finish this one, I will post this so you can rewatch and like hopefully get a good message out of it. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Okay, so alright. Clarification on the Emperor and the Justice. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is clarification. I thought I saw this card earlier, but I didn't. Okay. Maybe you tried to plant the seed of something? Oh, okay. You tried to plant the seed or something, like, I want these plants to grow. It's gonna be so beautiful. And then you didn't water it. You didn't water it. You didn't put it outside. You didn't do anything to tend to it. Maybe I do. Except, she's revealed herself to me as Venus, which some people think they're the same deity, so yes. Interesting question there. Which could be relevant if one of the questions you're asking is about relationship. Interesting, cool. That's fun. That's cute. That's nice. Well, that's fun to think about. Anyway, so yeah, if whatever your question is, it doesn't have to be love. But there's something about you planted something, wanted something to grow, and then you did nothing to grow it. You know, maybe you didn't put it in the right soil, you didn't give it the right amount of water. Um, yeah. Oh, I don't know who Osham is, but anyway. Um, and now your only choice is to walk away or walk towards something. It is something about a movement. It is a decision of direction, whether it's away or toward. Maybe that's the choice. Um, and it's a teamwork effort. Like, you know, maybe you did rely on someone to grow something and it's like that's not how that works. Or maybe you didn't put in your input or they didn't put in theirs and it still couldn't grow. Maybe that's what happened where you wanted something to grow and you did your half and then they didn't. And you're like, "Dang, why couldn't you just keep these cups up?" Um so you have to move on toward um actually growing something. Collective. So just think of a question and then hopefully it's being answered. I'm kind of near the tail end of it. Yeah. Yeah, you might want to you guys are all joining at like the end of this uh um the end of this reading. Oh my god, my stomach. Yeah, I'm going to have to go soon. But you can watch the replay and hopefully get something good. Okay, so there's definitely something about walking away and or toward something because teamwork. I mean, the 3 of Pentacles wasn't reversed. So I'm thinking that you did do your half. You did do your part of this project, but it just didn't happen. It didn't go through. And it's kind of like it was meant to not go through. It was meant to not grow. And that bums you out, yes. And you have to start a new path. You have to look at the path ahead and leave behind something. But I'm getting a feeling that you're leaving behind nothing. Like something didn't grow, so you have to walk away. Um yeah. Sorry, wait, what? Purge dark energy that's being transmitted. Ooh, what are you picking up on? What you talking about? I'm gonna call you Athena. What you talking about there? If you don't mind me asking. 9. Here it is. Here it is. Where are the cups? There's. Hmm. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's interesting. The card that just flipped out was the 6 of Cups, which is showing right here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. I did, that was earlier, that is interesting. I was talking about like calling on your angels. Um, and there was something a little spooky, but it wasn't like threatening. Like it wasn't. Hmm. It's more of just like if something spooks you, if something's freaking you out, it's just to learn from, not actually affect you negatively. But yeah, I mean, love and light to me, the reader, and to all listening. Aw. That's so cool. No, that's good. Like, yeah, if any of you are picking up on that too, it's you're protected. Nostalgic. Nice. That's so cool. I've been doing, like, I've been getting, sorry, side note, footnote, getting signs about, like, Greek, Roman, like, those kinds of, like, stuff lately, so that's cool. Hi, welcome. Cool. Glad it's all coming together. But yeah. Oh, now my stomach growling is distracting me. Okay. So walking toward that earlier, what I was talking about, for those who listen to the whole message, the nostalgia thing. The nostalgia thing. It feels promising. Ilana. Is that a place? Go towards a nostalgic. That's what I'm saying. If you for those who are watching the whole reading, if you are connecting with a past life, maybe you're shown a place. I see. Or a memory or something. Go towards that cup, and it'll lead you toward that final cup you need to find, or that 10 of cups. 'Cause you want the 10 of cups, right? And you're like, how do I get it? Things aren't going well. You have to leave behind the 8 of cups to find that 1 cup to get the 9 of cups, and then something nostalgic that'll lead you to the 10 of cups. It's kind of like, if something is not working out, job or love, something, you have to remember what you're passionate about, what makes you love, what makes you feel love. Go toward that, which is something you want, maybe selfishly. Go towards that selfish desire, but not selfish, like greedy. Just more like, I want this for myself. I don't care if other people, it benefits me, and so I want to do this thing. So go towards that, and then in doing that will connect you to yourself, love, past life, purpose, something wholesome, something innocent, something true. And that'll lead you to the 10 of cups. No worries. No worries there. That's cool. I'm glad you were called to come here. That's so cool. That's fun. That's exciting. Anyway, that's the general reading of, be a little selfish, you know? Be a little, not like in a negative way, but like, I'm gonna do this for me. I want to go towards something I want. I don't care what y'all are talking about. I want to go towards this, you know? That's usually a sign of where you're meant to go, is because you want to go there. So do that. It feels so simple because it is. Because it is that simple. The truth is usually that simple. And nice. I don't yet. I'm still pretty new. But I should probably get on that. I should probably make a Discord. But yeah, this is kind of the first time I'm ever doing like just a reading, or purely reading, because I usually do art. And I usually maybe play some games, video games. So I'm still kind of figuring it out. I'll be honest. I know, man. That's so crazy. I've literally had a reading that was like a few days ago. That was like, okay, yeah. Just focus on calling on angels, specifically Archangel Michael. So I know. I got it. Thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, that's rad. And thank you for this. Thank you for the little reading here. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope the cards I pulled was helpful to those watching. And maybe this little side conversation is relevant to you too, because like if you feel called to watch this reading and you're also either going through relevant stuff and being called to talk to Michael, Athena, Aphrodite, Venus, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. So, um, I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't want to like, cause I'm gonna post this on like YouTube and stuff. I mean, I don't really got many followers, but I don't want to, I don't want to out you, personally. How do I, yeah. If you, I got links. I got links. I'm gonna plug myself. I got links for days. I got the links for my YouTube. I got links to, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you can do that. I got links to my Instagram. I got links to Twitter also. So yeah, if you want to whisper, cool. If you want to send me a message through all the other social medias, cool. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Call it a reading. I am tired now. So thank you for watching. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. My Instagram is the Amaranth Rose. Cool. Fun. Okay. Thank you for watching. I am going to end the stream. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, sweet. Alright. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Hopefully the message resonated. Yeah. Alright. Have a good new moon. I'll probably read before then. But yeah. Bye bye. You too. Alright. Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.